Now, this is actually the part where I was planning on cutting YouTube off, but hey, it's whatever. YouTube doesn't get all the good shit, so fuck that.
Yeah, YouTube is poo-poo, and I don't like it.
Right.
No, but really, the good stuff is on Rumble.
Right. So, you remember we were watching all those protesters in other countries where they would vandalize, artwork? Well, apparently it's come to America now. Okay. This is in DC.
I can't wait.
And they,
dead.
Luckily for this, it was a glass casing around it, so they couldn't actually get to the actual art.
That's
so I'm
good.
pretty sure they could easily either clean the paint off, maybe, or just replace the casing around it. Don't know whichever one, but the famous sculpture "Little Dancer of 14 Years" by Edgar Degas had paint smeared onto its stand and glass case by climate activists at the National Gallery of Art in DC. Yeah. Oh my God.
Why are you saying sorry? That dude in the background is trying for the best angle possible.
All right.
Hello, friends. My name's Joanna. I'm a mom from Brooklyn. I'm here today. I'm here today in DC. I'm in a place that I respect.
You respect?
The highest element of human expression. Human expression and innovation. This art is beautiful, and we're destroying it.
The dude.
We need our leaders to take serious action to tell us the truth about what's happening with the climate. We need them to stop authorizing nuclear.
Oh my gosh.
We are worried, like most of Americans, about climate.
Is that a security officer in the background?
Yeah.
And we need our leaders to step
What a useless guy.
differences aside and simply
But I guess his only job is there to make sure they don't steal the art.
Right. I guess he doesn't have like a gun or anything. He's just like, yeah.
and safety. But I can't do my job unless I have a government that does their job of looking out.
She's like, what the fuck is this?
Safety of our children. This is all of our children, folks.
Oh, look at the girl in the back.
So we're all living at the expense of
Seriously, she's like, what did I stumble into?
Decided to come visit this beautiful, beloved child that the world knows. She has sisters all over the world, made in the fashion.
It looks like a field trip. They're like, oh my God.
Vision of the artist, right?
Oh, this guy. Here he comes. Arrest their ass.
But she's strong and she is not resigned to destruction.
Oh, is that guy
Man,
about
I
to
wanted
try
to
to
see the
stop?
rest.
Right, I wanted to see them get arrested too. I was like, come on, do it. But no, to be honest.
Crow says, okay, I'm back now. Let's just start over from the first beginning.
Okay, we're starting over, guys.
Show's starting over.
Now, I will say though, like, okay, for instance, this little girl that's back here, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do it without the audio. If you see her face, she's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do you think she is gonna hear what they're saying and be like, yes, I'm on your side now?
No.
I'm pretty sure that's not gonna
Crazy
happen.
people do crazy shit. I mean, you're gonna get called crazy. Also,
That's not gonna make me. I'm gonna look at this and be like, hey guys,
it's not.
whatever you're here for, I am not for it.
No.
Whatever you're
I'm
wanting,
here to look at
not on your side.
art, I guess.
Right? You're destroying this art because climate change, and their reasoning has nothing. It's like not even like there's no, how do you say, no reason for anybody to even listen to what they're saying. They're like, oh,
Right.
hey, the climate change. We got to do this because the climate change and the climate change. Remember we had that video with that lady who kept just saying the climate change.
Yeah.
And then when Savannah Hernandez came in, so what do you mean by the climate change? She was like, well, it's the climate change. And then you're like, okay, but I mean,
What about the climate change?
What about it? Like,
What's
what is
changing
it?
the climate?
Well, you know, and
rain,
then she was like, "Oh my gosh, it's raining. You want to like get away from the rain?" And she just totally just like ran away from the interview.
She just walked away.
It's like they're trying to go for the emotions, but there's no facts that they can
No.
use. Because I mean, the climate change has been happening for decades now. We should
Literal
all be
decades.
dead underwater, and yet it's not happening.
See, 10, 15 years ago, they said about 20 years later, this entire area of North Carolina would have been underwater.
Oh wow, damn! I guess we must be the underwater people at this point, huh?
Yeah. They also said there was nothing we could do about the polar ice caps melting.
Oh man, it sucks. Damn, terrible. Damn.
Darn.
Shucks. It's crazy. It's crazy how that happens, huh? Well, guys, nobody's gonna be on your side if you're destroying shit. I mean, if you're a bit more, okay, let me think, right? If I'm gonna be nice to them and be like, hey guys,
Right.
I don't agree with you. What you're saying is stupid. I don't think it's gonna ever happen. But hey, if you want to actually get people on your side, maybe you should do X, Y, Z. I would say that if you wanted to get people to actually listen to you and actually maybe, not do something like this that's just absolutely stupid, I would say maybe get some kind of a following, do something that's kind of like
Do something that's a little less crazy looking.
right, something that isn't going to just get you
Obviously,
arrested. And
that man is whipped, so he's just brainwashed and doing whatever.
right, I don't know if I guess they could be in a relationship. That would probably
I
would
thought
make
that's
sense,
what that was.
right? I mean, I think they're actually climate change activists. They're actually activists, so they might actually be married. She did say she has kids. She
Said she had kids.
So they might have kids together. So that would go. That would make sense, like, hey guys, you two go together to the DC and y'all paint up whatever art thing that you want. But how do they get in there with the paint in the first place?
Hey, what you doing with that paint? Oh, nothing.
Right?
Just drinking it.
Yeah, we just have this paint.
Just gonna drink.
Okay, enjoy. And like nobody's like, guys.
I like how they smear the paint all over the glass and stuff, and they're gonna hold their hands out like they care about their clothing.
Yeah, because they don't want to get paint on themselves, of course.
No.
It's the paint's for the art, not for us. We want to make sure that we don't get paint on.
Hey, kid.
We don't want to get paint on that. Hey, look at there.
Yeah, look at you, bro.
Now these activists, right? Goodness. Read this. You go ahead and read it.
Okay, so the left is training students as young as 13 in Tennessee to be revolutionaries fighting against cops and GOP. Okay, that's terrible. These students are learning how to protect themselves from police during protests. That's terrible.
Yeah, the mostly peaceful protests.
Yeah.
Right. Tear gas. Pepper spray. Tear gas.
Dozens of students as young as 13.
Okay, hold on. What the fuck was that?
What is that going to do? What? What is
Tear
that?
gas and pepper. What does that do? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Pepper spray, tear gas?
Right. Tear gas. Pepper spray. Tear gas.
What does that do?
Students as young as 13 years old are learning protest drills aimed to protect themselves if they encounter scenarios of police force from pepper spray to beatings. The sessions are organized by the Tennessee Student Solidarity Network, along with Reverend Sekou, who has trained thousands across
goodness.
the U.S. on militant,
It's a black
nonviolent
guy.
civil disobedience.
What are you here for? Militant, nonviolent, civil disobedience.
None of you know what that means.
I want to come and put a baton under here, and what are you gonna do when I do that? Let go. Because if that happens, they can dislocate your shoulder easy.
Students in the network have staged protests for rights for construction workers, fighting
sounded
against
robotic.
GOP lawmakers
Right.
over anti-trans bills, and the latest for gun control at Tennessee's House following the Nashville school shooting. Representatives Justin Pearson and Justin Jones joined in.
Wait. What?
What? I zoned out.
Let me go back a little bit. let me go back a little bit.
Construction workers
Sound a little bit.
fighting against GOP lawmakers over anti-trans bills, and the latest for gun control at Tennessee's House following the Nashville school shooting. Representatives Justin Pearson and Justin Jones joined in solidarity with the students, leading to their expulsion, which lasted less than a week before they were both reinstated.
Why?
Here, the students demonstrate a series of actions to best use when facing threats from police during protests.
Shields, pepper spray, tear gas, shields,
Bro.
pepper spray, beating.
The network hopes that this will help prepare future generations of student protesters.
What the fuck how does any of that help you?
There's so much wrong with this video.
It's basically flail about on the ground.
Right.
They're like pepper spray. Tear gas. Beating.
I don't understand. It's like one of those memes where you see a picture and it just gets worse and worse the longer you stare at it. Like the longer that video went, the more confused I got.
Like it. I'm gonna say it makes. Remember we were looking at a video like a little while ago, and those two kids like the GOP thinks we're stupid and indoctrinated and brainwashed. The fuck is this?
What does this do?
The fuck is this? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Like, what does this do? How does that protect you from a beating? Here's a solution: just get a car. They don't. What happens if somebody decides to just drive through you? I mean, shit.
I was wondering where you were going to go with that.
What happens then?
I kind of figured that's where you're going, but
do you have a solution for that one? I mean,
get up and get the fuck home.
I know you guys are afraid of Kyle Rittenhouse, but if somebody just tries to, do what he did and defend himself. Ooh, you thought I was gonna say something else.
There needs to be a drill called gun, where they say gun and then they just run away.
Right. Hey, then everybody just say gun, and then they all scatter, and you're like, there you go, cleared.
There you go.
We're all good. Because, they're super afraid of guns. They have no idea how guns work, and so, you just say he has a gun. Just like point at some random person that's in their group and say, he has a gun. And they'll be like, ah!
Right.
And then, they'll all scatter like roaches.
One of them actually pulls out a Glock. I'd be like, what the
You're
fuck?
like, whoops, I didn't know we had to get for
Whoops, I didn't know you'd actually. Oh, okay. I thought you were supposed to be against that. My bad.
Then they're like, it's my Second Amendment right. They're like, bitch, you're literally here protesting guns. What the fuck you have a gun for?
What do you have a gun for? You're literally here protesting guns, man. What?
Oh my god.
What do you do?
The hypocrisy, you piece of shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what I'm about to see.
This right here is a very, very sexy woman.
Just a reminder that I am very fat and very sexy. And I am 100% glorifying obesity. And there's nothing you can do about it.
I won't have to do anything about it. You're doing it for me. You're shortening your own lifespan.
Bruh, that sound...
That sounded like someone beating on a desk. Like,
right? It's like, dude.
I forgot this was connected to the mic. My bad.
This part right here.
100%.
That sounded like someone kicking a wooden crate.
Bro.
How is that physically possible?
She's sexy.
How do human beings not
Men can't...
explode when they get that big?
I don't know.
Why weren't we designed with more rigidity?
What if that was a
Less
thing?
elasticity.
Oh man, what if that was a thing that the creator, God, whatever you want to call him, what if God actually made like a limit, like there was a size that you can get to, or if you get too fat, you literally just explode.
Well, in theory, I mean, yeah, that's the thing that happens. But the only reason they got that large is because their body eventually started
expands.
Slowly,
Yeah, but I mean, what if there was a limit to how much you could expand? Let's say there's an invisible cage right around your body.
Right.
And he was like, all right, this is how you're supposed to fit within this cage that I have created that's invisible, right?
Yeah.
If you get outside of that cage, you pop like a fucking balloon.
It would suck, but at the same time, I mean, that would be a perfect system to keep yourself from getting too big.
Thank you once again for watching, but please go subscribe on Rumble, Odyssey, and Utreon to see more content that we cannot put on YouTube. Also, check out our GameSanity channel where we play live streams of different games, and the Oreyo Show where we have a podcast about current events and interesting topics going on in the world today. Once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.